In the dazzling realm of the Aladdin Casino in Las Vegas, where fortune seemed to dance with fate, I witnessed a gambling spectacle that left the entire establishment in shock. It was a night etched in the memories of those present, a night dominated by the whims of a capricious roulette wheel. As the crowd gathered around a particular roulette table, whispers of disbelief echoed through the opulent casino. The dealer, seemingly possessed by some enigmatic force, consecutively unleashed the color red upon the spinning wheel not once, twice, but an astonishing 14 times. With each crimson revelation, the electronic board bathed in the glow of scarlet numbers, ensnaring the unsuspecting players in a web of disbelief. By the 10th consecutive red, a fervor had erupted among the onlookers. People, convinced that the cosmic balance was due for a shift, fervently placed their bets on black, desperately hoping to defy the relentless crimson tide. The air was charged with anticipation as the wheel spun, the fate of fortunes hanging in the balance. In the midst of this escalating drama, a bold individual emerged from the shadows, ready to challenge the red onslaught with a substantial wager on black. With 10 grand on the line, he steeled himself against the rising tension, convinced that the wheel's defiance would come to an end. However, just as the crowd teetered on the edge of chaos, fate took an unexpected twist. The 14th spin brought forth not a reprieve, but a double zero, sending shockwaves through the casino. Those who had staked their hopes on red or black now faced a collective loss, their fortunes swept away by the capricious dance of the wheel. In a surreal moment of transition, the dealer, an unwitting orchestrator of this high-stakes drama, yielded the stage to a successor. The wheel, having spun tales of triumph and despair, reset itself for a new chapter in the relentless cycle of chance. And so, under the glittering lights of the Aladdin Casino, the roulette wheel's capricious ballet continued, leaving behind a trail of astonishment and reminding all who witnessed it that in the realm of gambling, the only constant is the unpredictability of fortune. Amidst the vibrant chaos of Binion's on Fremont Street, my buddy and I found ourselves entangled in a blackjack tale that unfolded with the unpredictability of a Vegas night. Drunk and carefree, we were relishing the low-stakes thrill of $5 minimum bets when the atmosphere shifted dramatically. A mysterious high roller, armed with a formidable stack of $20,000 in $100 bills, joined our table, prompting us to shuffle down to accommodate his desire to play multiple hands. As the pit boss gave the nod for the substantial buy-in, we watched in anticipation. Despite the table's modest $5 minimum, the newcomer boldly wagered $1,000 on 5 separate hands. The dealer's cards unveiled an ace, triggering the option for insurance. Politely declined by the table, the dealer revealed a blackjack, setting off a visible spark of frustration in our well-heeled companion. Undeterred, the high roller doubled down, eager to recoup his $5,000 loss. Fate, however, had other plans. My buddy and I, in our inebriated state, found ourselves blessed with blackjacks on our humble $5 bets, an occurrence that elicited an exuberant outburst from my elated friend. As the dealer navigated the complex dance of hits and stays for the 5 hands, 2 of which ended in busts for the furious player, tension reached a boiling point. The dealer, unwavering, secured a 21, sealing the high roller's fate. Suddenly, the air crackled with hostility as the disgruntled gambler erupted into a torrent of threats, aimed not just at the dealer but at his family. Security, swift to intervene, called upon tasers to subdue the unruly patron. It took multiple jolts before the scene calmed, and the pit boss ensured order was restored. In the aftermath, we realized the high roller had left his remaining chips unattended. The opportunist in us contemplated a Vegas windfall, but a momentary lapse led to the pit boss swiftly reclaiming the abandoned chips. A missed chance at ill-gotten gains, but the memory of witnessing a high-stakes meltdown mere feet away became our unexpected jackpot in the city where fortunes and fiascos entwine. Picture the vibrant scene at the craps table in the illustrious Bellagio, a bustling Vegas night 7 years ago. The atmosphere crackles with energy as the dice dance across the felt. Amidst the fervor, I find myself on the left side of a lively shooter, a charismatic gentleman from Iraq who infuses the game with joy. His exuberant spirit transcends language barriers as he calls out the numbers in Arabic, turning the craps table into a multicultural celebration. Laughter and camaraderie spread like wildfire, and even the dice seem to respond to the infectious merriment. The table, brimming with diverse players, becomes a microcosm of unity and shared revelry. However, every paradise has its serpent. An obnoxious individual, hidden among the crowd, begins spewing xenophobic insults at our Iraqi friend. Disparaging remarks like camel jockey and towel head aim to poison the jubilant atmosphere. Yet the shooter's resilience, coupled with the collective disapproval of the table, serves as a shield against the toxicity. As the Iraqi gentleman's winning streak extends, the disgruntled individual grows more agitated. Determined to prove some misguided point, he decides to bet against the prevailing tide, playing the don't pass and dropping substantial stacks of black chips with each roll. A fool's gamble, as luck sides decisively with the camaraderie of the table. Despite the Ashat's futile attempts, the Iraqi shooter's hot streak continues, and the table erupts in jubilation. The disgruntled player, now seething with frustration, resorts to hurling obscenities at our fun-loving shooter. The casino crew, vigilant to the escalating disturbance, swiftly intervenes, escorting the sore loser away from the table. A whisper from the stickman reveals the true extent of the debacle. The Ashat had squandered a staggering $9,500 in his misguided pursuit of vengeance. The shooter, having witnessed the spectacle, bursts into hearty laughter. His contagious joy becomes the crescendo of a performance that spans over 20 thrilling rolls. As the shooter gracefully exits the stage, the table erupts in applause, expressing gratitude for the unforgettable run. The Iraqi gentleman, now ready to cash in his chips, exhibits an unmatched display of class. He generously tips the table, thanking each participant for the shared joy. To cap off the night, he magnanimously tosses black chips to those on the rail, a gesture that transcends monetary value. In the end, as the chips are counted and the night draws to a close, the Iraqi shooter walks away with a considerable fortune, a testament to the whimsical unpredictability of the craps table and the enduring spirit of those who approach it with a sense of shared adventure and camaraderie. In the dimly lit realm of casinos, where fortunes sway and cards tell tales, I once witnessed a spectacle that transcended the usual highs and lows of gambling. Picture the scene: a poker table adorned with the hopes and dreams of its occupants, a microcosm of chance and strategy. Among the players sat a man of considerable girth, a human colossus tipping the scales at an estimated 500 pounds. His presence alone seemed to sway the cosmic dice in a different rhythm. As the cards were dealt and the tension mounted, an unsuspecting Asian gentleman, perhaps tired of waiting for the ponderous decision-making of the colossal player, uttered the fateful words, "Hurry it up, fatty." In that instant, the air crackled with a tension not born of the cards but of wounded pride and unbridled rage. The behemoth of a man, his emotional equilibrium hanging by the thinnest of threads, unleashed his fury upon the unsuspecting poker table. A chair, once a symbol of seating and shared anticipation, became a projectile in the storm of anger. The chair soared across the felt, a chaotic dance of rage and resentment, before clattering to the ground. The poker table, witness to countless bluffs and triumphs, now bore witness to a spectacle of a different kind. A showdown of tempers, not cards. As the echoes of the chair's collision with the ground reverberated through the casino, security, the unsung guardians of the gaming realm, swiftly descended upon the scene. The beleaguered poker player, still seething with indignation, seized an opportunity to shift the narrative. "He me fat," he bellowed, an appeal to the bystanders, as if seeking vindication from an unspoken tribunal. To the surprise of no one, the retort was swift and unsparing. From the hushed corners of the casino, a chorus rose, "You are fat." In the unforgiving court of public opinion, the truth was laid bare, unadorned by the intricacies of poker bluffs or strategic cunning. The casino, a realm where fortunes are won and lost, had become a stage for the theatrics of human emotion. In the aftermath, as security guided the disgruntled player away, the poker table stood as a silent witness to the ephemeral nature of luck and the enduring presence of human folly in the game of chance.